This is the Majestic 3 front end. The front end that you see here is merely an example of what a front end could look like. You see, Majestic is unlike any other system. The front end that you see here is totally separate to the Majestic 3 core. Everything works via the API, which in English means that this front end can potentially interface with any other system in any way you like. It's not rigid, it can be broken up into little pieces, and that means this front end is completely fluid. I don't know if you remember the movie Finding Nemo. Well, the school of fish that changes shape, that's a really good analogy of how this front end is built. Okay, so the navigation is broken into three groups: relationship, data, sale. And anyone who's read my books knows that this is the underlying philosophy of Majestic in terms of business and marketing. Relationships always come first. Data is the output of a great relationship, and a great relationship coupled with great data increases sales. Right, let's begin with the relationship tab. My Contacts is where your data is stored. I'm not going to go into detail on how each of these specific areas works. This first video is just to give you an overview so you get the basic idea. Right, all your contacts are stored in My Contacts. They can be searched and segmented and edited and all that other cool stuff. But the real fun happens in My Journeys. This is where you're going to write the content for each and every episode in your journey. Journeys are the core of what we do, because the core of what we do starts with great content, and great content builds great relationships. Okay, so your to-do list over here is where you remind yourself or other users of a specific task that needs to be done. Pretty much dull bread and butter CRM stuff, and if you are already using a CRM tool, then you won't need this. Send requests are where you're going to send bulk journeys to your entire database, or sending messages to selected filters within your database. Look and feel, this is where you're going to load your pretty pictures to make your emails look really nice. And finally, My Links. Okay, My Links are really important because they allow Majestic to track link clicks from within your emails. Please always use a tracking link when you create an email. So if somebody clicks on a link, you can measure it. If you like, you can even automatically trigger a journey when a person clicks on that specific link. That's a little bit more complicated, and we'll get into that another time. Okay, so a quick summary of the relationship tab. My Contacts, this is your address book and so much more. My Journeys, this is where the real fun happens, setting up your communication episode by episode. The to-do list, that's where your calendar reminders are set to actually make you do some work. And then send requests, that's where you're going to send out bulk communications to the whole database or segments of your database. Look and feel is where you're going to make your email stationery look really pretty. And finally, My Links, which is really important because it allows you to track the links of every single link in every single email that you send out. And we will be able to report on that within Jess, which is our journey engagement scoring system, which is the topic of another video. Woohoo! Okay, in the next video, I'm going to show you the data tab.